Penguin and his internet?
Yeah, so that's the thing is last time we were going to have these guys and Penguin's internet blew out, so we could never have them, and this is going to be just a rematch of those guys. And this whole time I thought it was going to be a ZVT, but it's a ZVZ, so I'm sorry guys. Normally we go like through great lengths to avoid mirror matchups, but this one just kind of slipped through the cracks, but it should be fun. It's at least a GM ZVZ. That's got to change things, right? Like,
oh yeah, man.
So, okay. Either way, the first time we've ever casted this guy, thank you for choosing the Nidus. Either way, it is our red Zerg player in the top left-hand corner of the map, Dunbar.
And his opponent, sporting the wonderful purple color, I think for the first time tonight, it is the Purple Terran Swanky Tiger.
Yeah, no, I'm really glad that both of these guys have played in our tournament, man. It'll be pretty cool. Hopefully they can come in and play more. I got to type on screen. It sucks that this comes through on broadcast, but
this fucking guy. I mean, yeah, what are you gonna do? Do we turn it off so we can't get messages?
Yeah, exactly. Like everyone,
any questions?
Everyone stare at this be right back screen real quick while I whisper people. Nah, they were just asking if they wanted to hold up or jump in. I told them to play and we could maybe jump in mid-cast if this is a fast series, but it's a ZVT, man. Sometimes those can play out. Hopefully we get a good game and not just like a couple Bane pops and it's over in 10 minutes, but we'll see. Yeah. We'll see how it goes, man. You never know in a tournament.
Been seeing a lot of cheese from the Zerg players tonight.
Yep.
Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
Bane busts.
We got 4 follows tonight too. I'll run through the list later, but thank you guys for the follows. And if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that follow button. We're gonna start dropping a lot of content here soon. We have clan war between 2 semi-pro teams tomorrow. It'll be Eastloth, or I guess they're pro teams. Eastloth versus IGX, and then 2 weeks from today we have a huge tournament planned with 150 bucks in prizes, and there's already like Jim Rising, Seed, a bunch of really good players signed up. So we got a lot of content about to drop here. What's up, Railgan, joining us in chat? How you doing, man?
It is nice to see Railgan here. How's it going, man?
Yep, we're trying to get him in for a show match too. We're trying to make that planned. Hopefully we can get that going. But tonight it's Penguin versus Hunter. It should be a really good show match, I think, man. ZVZ's kind of Penguin's strong suit, so I kind of want to see how he's gonna do in the show match. But I watched Hunter stream the other day, and he was doing really good too. So both those guys are streamers, by the way. I'm gonna throw up their streams later in the broadcast, so go give them a follow if you'd like. Both GM streamers, so.
Absolutely, man. And speaking of follows, you guys should just quickly click on Railgun's name. Shoot that man a follow. He's out here in the trenches. Oh man, Reaper does go down there.
Yeah, that was a good pickup.
But he's out here in the trenches, man, streaming with the rest of us. So it's always good to see good quality stream. He has great commentary and stuff like that. So.
Railgun's stream is ridiculous, man. The dude just puts out all kinds of builds too. I just saw him put out a bunch of builds on Reddit. For all Zerg players too, so I thought that was pretty badass, just giving away builds to the community like that. But good guy, go ahead and give him a follow. He puts on a monster stream. But yeah, this is just looking like it's gonna be your average 2-1-1 here from Mr. Swanky Tiger. Nothing too out of the ordinary just far. We'll have to see what his execution is and if he brings mines, but so far it looks very standard on his side of things.
If somebody was like, hey man, will you explain to me what StarCraft's all about? I would show them this moment in time in the game. Like, this is the most standard opener from both players,
yeah,
man.
Seriously.
Like,
so not even a Baneling Nest or nothing, or wait, did it come down yet? Yeah, no, so this is like, just as you said, as standard as it gets, really.
Yep,
so
going into the third base. We do see the Baneling Nest going down right now, so but prioritize that third base over. So looking to get, Dunbar looking to get pretty good with his economy at least. Meanwhile, over in Swanky Tiger's base, he does have the bunker up and making his way to his 2-1-1. Stim is just about halfway done, so.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you said, he took that third really early, so he does have that going for him as well. He has a couple queens to defend against anything too early, but it's really going to be about how he holds this drop. We'll have to see. I'd imagine that the starport's going to get flipped out here. We'll have to see. But yeah, I'm going with just your average 2-1-1, but I think it might be held, man. We'll have to see, though.
Think so?
Well, just based because he got his Baneling Nest late enough that he had a really good economy rolling so far. So I think he's going to be all right, man. We'll have to see, though. I mean, it's really early.
As a Terran, I definitely get shooed away by 6 queens, mass ling all the time, man. It's pretty impressive when people are able to hold it without any banelings.
Yeah,
it requires you to have a good good amount of creep spread though, because you can't be maneuvering these queens in between the natural like this. And there is, you know, just on this map, a good amount of spots you would have had to drop creep tumors to get creep there. But man, if you're in the right position, it can do a ton of damage and shoo it away.
Yeah, I gotta give it to Dunbar though. I mean, his creep spread is looking pretty good from here. He's already got a second connected to his third, so I think he'll be all right with these drops, as we said. And he has his layer finishing up as well. I'm waiting to see what tech path he's going to go with that, as he's starting to gear up in gas. He's now mining from 4 gas, so I'm waiting to see where that heads at. But we got our drop loaded up at 5 minutes exactly, so I don't know. That's a pretty good time drop, but as we said, man, I think with all this creep spread, he should be able to hold this, as he even has a couple Banes now as well. So
yep, absolutely, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. We're gonna find out though. There isn't any creep spread up in the main area in either that very backspace or kind of the south area.
And he's pulling his units out too, man. This might hit a hell of a lot harder than I thought it was. Oh, okay, so he does withdraw his horses back. I think that'll help him a little bit. He might be able to clean these up, but I like that plant though, getting up next to those minerals. The Banes come in and kill a lot of the bio forces, but there's still a lot of Marines left, man. So far, 8 drones have gone down, and there's still really nothing to contest this. As we said, because of this creep spread that wasn't here, those queens are going to take forever before they get up here. I haven't even seen them be rallied up here.
Absolutely, man. So the Spire is down for Zerg. Swanky Tiger will see it and start to get to work on it. It will actually die, as the Banelings aren't going to be ready in time.
Yep. The Spire gets canceled completely, too, so...
Very nice by Swanky Tiger, getting in, saving what Marines he can, and backing out. Liberator making its way to the natural. Yep, to the natural.
Yeah, so I don't know how much damage it'll find. There is a queen there, but just seeing that Spire, I guess, is another huge pickup. There's no Spore here or anything to defend it, though, so it'll be up to this queen. He's going to take out a lot of drones before it picks it up. So far, 5 drones have gone down, so between that and the other aggression, let's check total. I think it's, 16 so far, man. That's some pretty monster economic damage there from Swanky Tiger, and he's going to drop in on the main again, so...
Yep.
That's ridiculous. This zoomed out view is so disorienting. I can take it down a notch if you'd like, man. We'll do the mid zoom and not the extreme zoom, if that's what you want. Yeah. Well, I like the mid zoom so you can see the whole not the whole battlefield, but at least enough of it. If you're too zoomed in, then when you do movements, it looks really like dramatic.
That's fair.
We'll do the middle zoom.
You put some thought into this, man.
No, whatever.
I haven't thought about it.
But yeah, so the Spire's gonna finish up though. We'll have to see if he chooses to just go full Muta or what, but.
Yeah, man, and there are a couple tanks out now for Swanky Tiger. As you said, though, the Muta count could be a problem, especially if he has just tank, man. You're definitely going to want Widow Mines to fight Lingbane Muta. Tanks are pretty good, but you really need a number of Marines and to be in the right position to be able to make sure you don't get your tank sniped.
This single Ling is a hero, man. It was able to stop this third from being constructed, so he'll get cleaned up and he'll be able to send another SCV over there and get it rolling, but I just like how he's able to kill it with the single Ling.
It's got 1 kill before it died, and that was the only kill that mattered. Like, the importance of that kill was high, dude.
Yeah, seriously. So behind this, we have a drop coming down into Dunbar's third. He's gonna clean up a couple probes, or a couple drones rather. Holy shit, probes. But getting those mutas before they were able to spawn was pretty good too. So.
Yep. There is another drop sitting outside of the main right now, as this 1 medevac is having to fly for its life, try and get away.
Oh man, so yeah, he's gonna drop the Marines, but oh shit, getting that queen even was a really good pickup. Yep. That's a good pickup, man. So yeah, I really like Swanky Tiger's aggression, man. He's been all over the map and just constantly trying to get some damage done. So far, he's killed 18 workers, whereas Dunbar's only killed 1. So, and again, when Dunbar's moving out across the map, he does another drop up in the main. So this guy's a monster.
Will eventually be cleaned up though, as it does kill a significant number of Lings. Very nice. He picks up and gets out as well. Got a couple of Marines over here. Yeah, okay, they're gonna die, unfortunately. Yep.
Man, I gotta say, very well handled by Dunbar. He was able to clean up all those drops, and he lost a lot of drones, but he was still able to, stay in the game. That's a lot better than I can do. It's really gonna be about this follow-up though. Now the Liberators are going to fight, but I think that Bane speed is gonna help out a lot. He's just now getting 1-1 though, man. That's a lot of tanks too, so.
That is indeed a lot of tanks. A good number of Liberators out though. That should help with the mutas, even though they aren't quite as strong as they were a couple patches ago. They are still pretty good and decent at distracting the muta fire.
Yep, and that chart's gonna help out as well. Other tournaments don't stay zoomed out. Okay, I won't, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. I'll only do it sometimes. Nah, I'm doing it all the time again. Damn it, now I have to break another habit, guys. No. But yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to find too much damage here. There's just too many tanks, and now with all these Liberators too, those mutas are going to be pretty much, I don't know, I wouldn't say worthless, but he's going to be, you know, hard-pressed to find any damage with those. So...
Yep. I'd like to see him stay, Swanky Tiger stay on the number of tanks that he has now, and maybe if he's going to progress or want units still out of the factory to move into Thors or something like that. We do see, oh man, this mutas maybe got dangerously close to picking up a tank there.
He saw all those Marines, he's like, oh shit, pull back, pull back. We'll have to see though, man. I think there's too many freedom zones, dude. I don't know that he's really going to be able to attack into this. It's going to come down to some monster bane hits. I do like this though. He's able to clean up the reinforcements and cut him off. Now, if he can counterattack and maybe pull the army back, he might be okay, but that's a lot of banelings, man. He really needs to catch him across the army before those tanks get planted.
Oh, man, and he does. Huge bane hit as Terran, unfortunately, does not pre-split or is not ready by the time the fight happens there. And these Liberators, like I said, they're good against mutas. Not as good as they used to be, but they are not very good when they don't have any support against mutas.
Yep, and I gotta say, Swanky Tiger might have had enough really to do a lot of damage there, but because those tanks weren't planted and he got caught on the move out, that's really all she wrote at that point. These mines are gonna help out a lot with this attack in the main, but these lings are gonna rain down hell on this third, and these banes are joining the fight as well. So I gotta say, man, Dunbar's a monster. He played that very well, and picking up that Terran army on the move out was about as perfect as he could have played that.
Yep. Absolutely, man. And the number of Ling Bane here is just insane. These Widow Mines are going to need absolutely miraculous hits here. This one might be pretty good. Yep.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was a monster hit, man. I'll have to check how many kills it has.
30.
30. Jesus.
30 freaking kills, dude.
That's about as good as a mine hit as you could possibly get, but I don't know if it's enough, man. Dunbar's economy behind this has been really good. He's able to get his fourth up and running. He has 56 drones to 40 SUVs. It's all going to come down to some really good baneling hits again, man, but with those mines, he's going to have to watch out. Hey, thank you for the host, man. I appreciate it. Railgan hooking us up with the host. We're on a bit of a delay, so it hits late. Oh, my God. Those are some really good baneling connects, and I don't think he's really going to be able to hold this attack now that goes down. His third is going to be able to land, and he might get it rolling, but these reinforcements are just going to get extremely cleaned up, to say the least. It's all going to come down to mines. Oh, nope. It doesn't even come down to that. Dunbar will take this game. Man, yeah, that was a monster. Catching that Terran move out was huge.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy, man. Dunbar definitely doing a good job there of engaging against that Terran army. Yeah. Unfortunately, Swanky Tiger just getting caught out. You know, that can definitely happen where you're going back to maybe do some macro or drop your production, and just unfortunately Zerg comes running up on you. So,
yep. I don't know why sometimes it starts it out as 2v2. It's so weird, dude.
That is weird.
Like, it's just random. Like, oh, this game's gonna be 2v2, I think. Railgan says this Zerg plays really well for a Diamond Zerg. Yeah, I think he handled that very well. I think part of it was getting lucky. Well, not lucky, but catching that move out was huge. But
this guy's lucky.
To say, well, yeah, no, you know what I mean. Like, I'm not saying he got lucky. He played it very well, but race check, ready check.
By the way, thanks again to all the viewers tuning in, spending your Saturday night watching the Nidus. We enjoy the StarCraft. We hope you guys do as well.
Yep. All right, so the next map.
Enjoy the StarCraft.
Yeah, so the next map is going to be Cactus Valley. We'll have to see how a 4-player map plays out in this matchup, man. I think I could beat him, Railgan says. I don't know, man. We'll have to make that our show match one of these nights.
That'd be so, like, we just, like, unfortunately set up, like, a goal against, like, a top GM. Like,
you'll be all right. Go get him, man. Railgan with the follow. Thank you very much, sir. You're too kind. I'm going to try to not stay completely zoomed out this game. Let me just throw up the score really quick. Our red Zerg player currently up 1 game in this best of 3. It is Dunbar.
And his opponent in the bottom of the map. Cactus, I had to realize what it was. Cactus Valley. The purple Terran. It is Swanky Tiger.
Man, with those good drops, though, I don't think he's out of it by any means. He has the ability to clinch this series. Those were some really, really good, like, multi-pronged aggression, getting some damage done. So,
Oh yeah, man. As Swaggy Tiger, I mean, that army that he had with the tanks and all that stuff, if he had just pre-split, taken a little bit more time, backed off the creep, and you know, taken some time to set up his army before he engaged,
Yeah.
I honestly think he could have won the game there. I mean, it is not uncommon.
Stutter stepped his way out of it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Stemmed
it's
out.
not that
Yeah.
common for Terran players to have that happen to them. You know, you look away and then all of a sudden, bam, like your entire army's gone.
Yep, it's the nature of the game, man. Definitely Terrans can get that done to Zergs too. I've had it happen to myself numerous times, so it's definitely the nature of the beast. But yeah, it was a bit unfortunate there that he lost a majority of his army before he could really even fight with it. I did want to see some crazy aggression go down, and that was a bit one-sided, but hopefully game number 2 will provide a little bit more of a closer game. I think Cactus Valley kind of lends itself to macro games. Now that I say that, he's just going to flood the shit out of him or something, but you know what I mean? Like, right? Maybe we can get a better macro game. 4 a.m. Oh, shit.
Good God.
Well, thank you for staying up to 4 a.m. watching this, man.
That is cool.
And the host, too. Thank you.
Looks like Minto is going to be playing the winner of this particular series.
No shit, okay.
What's going on?
Did anyone
go check
else
the bracket.
progress?
I got you,
yeah,
bro.
I was going to say, give us the bracket.
Yeah. So for some reason, oh, okay, that needs to get reported. But yeah, no, Minto did win that. Beat Thargos.
Snowdrop 2000, thank you very much for the follow. Sorry about that, for cutting you off. But...
Oh, I was going to say, I'm sure Thargos is like, yes, bedtime.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
He's playing
time.
from the EU. A lot of these guys playing from the EU, though. It's crazy to me how many like EU players we get each week. I love it, man. These guys are out here with the passion, staying up till like 4 and 5 a.m. playing in the old Nidus. So
Indeed.
it sucks that Thargos got knocked out, but
for anyone, I guess we just see some kind of standard issue Reapers stuff here, guys. Speed coming in for Dunbar as the Reaper's going to kind of get to work on these Lings. I'll just use this opportunity, I guess, to talk about this. We do have so many players playing from the EU. If you guys did not know, we do this tournament every Saturday, and the last Saturday of every month is when we will do our EU-friendly time slot. So it's going to start at 12 p.m. Mountain Time.
Yep. Exactly.
And once again, that is the last Saturday of every month. So.
Yep. And we try to feature GMs from the EU too. Hint, hint. Rogan. No, I'm just fucking around. But seriously, that would be a really good time to have him though, because it's so much earlier than this time around. But yeah, if you're from the EU and you'd like to play in this tournament, but it's much too late, just wait for us until the end of the month, and we put on a tournament much more appropriate for your time. That was a good pickup though, denying that scout from that Overlord, and now he didn't poke in. He probably kind of has to know what's going on because of the Marines, but. Sometimes they build that before Hellions, man. He doesn't, you know, basically know just off of that, so.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you may have a good idea sometimes in StarCraft, but usually you're playing somewhat blind, you know?
Yeah. Ooh, I do like this decision, though. A bit of an early layer there, or at least what I would consider a much earlier layer, so maybe trying to get those mutas out really early. I do like that decision, especially on this map, because they're so mobile. You can help defend that third a lot with them, and then try to get a lot of aggression done, so. We'll have to see if it goes unscouted, though, man. I don't know. You always run a risk of just getting that scan drop and your plan's going to waste, but sometimes it doesn't happen. So we will have to see, man. On the Terran side of things, it's just pretty standard 2-1-1 so far. But about the same as last game.
Nothing too crazy going on in the Terran's base at all, but as you said, you know, just kind of the quick layer for Dunbar, but other than that, nothing crazy either. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go mutas off the back of this and kind of somewhat quicker mutas. As we see, I imagine that Baneling Nest was a little bit quicker than last game as well.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So. Just because he knows about those drops and how much damage Tiger was able to get done with them last time, so he's probably trying to prep a bit more for that this time around. So I don't blame him at all for that. Excuse me. A couple EU fans in the chat. I gotta hand it to Dunbar though, man. Look at all this creep spread, dude.
Yeah, his creep spread was great in the last game. Connecting his third to his natural. There was a little bit lacking from his main to his natural, but maybe that was a conscious choice. Who knows, man?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe he just thought it was more valuable to get it over between the natural and the third, I guess, or something, or what? A lot of EU fans, though, joining us, man.
Yeah,
Snowdrum, thank you for that follow. We appreciate it, man. We'll go through the list and thank everyone for that afterwards. Oh, he does have spores this time around, too, which I think will help out a lot with the drop. He's much more prepared this time around, I think, than last time, so.
Oh, these medevacs! No, don't be on it!
Oh, shit, I thought he was going to be able to get it. It got down really close, but that he dropped just in time, man.
So shit. He does end up getting a decent trade-off on some Lings. This one, oh god, don't fly over that, please, no, Jesus. All right, thank you.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna get picked off again, man. Oh, just the queen though. Holy shit,
Oh,
2 health on
my
that
God.
medevac. That's about as
That's
close as it can
nuts.
get. Yeah, that was crazy. Sorry for the insane zoom out there, but I just wanted to show it. Oh, man, Dunbar held that aggression really well, though, man. That's twice now where he's just been able to hold it in the drop, so. Oh, the scan comes down, though. Did it see it? Yeah.
It does, yeah. It'll see it on the very, very edge. Oh my God, it didn't actually.
Oh, shit. Okay, nice, man. So these
That
mutas might be
is
able to get over here and find a lot
crazy.
of damage, yeah. I forgot that you can check the vision of that. Thank you for checking, dude.
Yeah, no worries, man. It actually, the circle had the spire in it, but I guess the
You
scan
couldn't
is
click on it?
somewhat smaller than the circle.
Oh, okay.
It's nuts.
Yep.
I'm learning.
So Swanky Tiger going to come down and drop his third behind this, and he's not completely down in Econ. He's only down 45 SCVs to 54 drones, so he's not out of it by any means. He just kind of gambled going for some early aggression and didn't really find as much as he thought. Let's see. The Mike D says, I love the EU time slots. Ends at a good time for me to watch. Nice, man. Well, this one's going so fast that we might be all right tonight. I don't know if anyone's progressed into round 4. Giggle, you said you were going to look at the bracket. Where are we at on that? Anyone into semis yet?
1 sec. Yeah, Snowdrum is on that side of the bracket. Moist Nugget and Ward haven't reported anything yet. And Jimmy Schmo and LJFED, that side of the bracket's a little bit lagging just from the delay that they had. So
Yeah.
more than likely, if we're going right into the semifinals, we'll be doing the winner of Moist Nugget, Ward, and Snowdrum.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Nice. So we'll do that and then hop into our GM show match, and then we'll round out finals. Hopefully that'll give this side of the bracket enough time to catch up. So yeah, that might pan out pretty good here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. This
Oh,
drop
yeah.
though is gonna fly right over creep and get scouted this entire time. I don't know that there's really enough anti-air to pick it off before it unloads, but I think there's enough to clean it up once it does. So
I thoroughly enjoy watching Swanky Tiger do these drops because, like, my preference would be to keep the medevacs together, you know, do like a double medevac drop in one place.
Yeah.
Actually, Swanky Tiger is opting to do for single medevac drops and try and do multi-prong drops. And I think this works out really well against the style that Dunbar is going for because there's mutas out. So
Yeah.
if you get your double medevacs caught, you're in trouble. But you stand a better shot of finding damage if you split them up, you know?
yep, absolutely. And this medevac is gonna get picked off completely full, and now I'd say Swanky Tiger is in a bit of a worse off position. So he does have a bunch of turrets up, and with these Marines, he might be able to get a lot of. Okay, I thought he was gonna be able to get a lot of those, but that was some good muta control from Dunbar.
Absolutely,
Oh shit,
man.
getting this tank would be
will
huge.
go down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
never
even
mind.
better though, the medevac. So now they won't even be able to heal up these Marines, man. I gotta say, Dunbar is playing this very, very well tonight.
Absolutely, man. This muta control is fantastic. Picking up units here and there, making sure not to take any unnecessary turret shots. Unfortunately, the Overseer will go down. The mutas are forced out for now.
Yep, absolutely. So now the Liberators joining the fight. I don't think they're going to be able to pick off too much, but that was some good aggression there from Dunbar. And behind this, he's just monstered up on his macro, dude. He already has his 4th down. The creep spread is already over there. Man, we keep mentioning it, but his creep spread all night has been phenomenal, dude. Yep, so I got to hand it to him. Thargos with the host. Thank you very much, sir. And Monster Mash StarCraft, thank you for the follow. We appreciate it.
So Swanky Tiger seems to prefer tanks in this matchup. We saw this is almost the exact same build that he does, or that he did last game. I'm not sure that the tanks are really going to be what you want here, as we see an insane number of Banelings coming out from Dunbar. I think Widow Mines may be the better option as we see more tanks continue to come out.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'd kind of agree with you there. It's all going to come down to positioning, too. Like last game, he kind of got caught on the move out, and that was almost his downfall. Maybe if he can get him planted and kind of leapfrog his way up, he might be able to find damage here, but as you said, that is a scary number of lings. But the one thing, though, is Terran 2-2 is about to finish before 1-1 is even finished. So upgrade-wise, Swanky Tiger's looking awesome in this game.
Yeah, if he takes a fight when those upgrade advantages are leaning in his favor, then he could be really good here. And, you know, as you said, if he gets planted...
Yeah, he needs to plant. Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck,
plant.
not again.
No.
Not again.
That's twice, man. Unfortunately, the hug of death has already began. A lot of those Banelings weren't even needed at that point. He was able to just clean it up with the full, like, Ling Hug of Doom, man. Oh, but the Liberators did clean up all the mutas, so... He has air superiority, but he's going to lose all of his mineral line, man. That's just too many links. There's nothing to contest that.
Absolutely. More lings are going to flood in here. He tries to close the wall that doesn't exist.
There's no wall, yeah. So, like, you can make a choke, but that's about all you're going to get. So, this tank going in the fight, it's going to get picked off before it can get planted. It's now all down to, like, 3 Liberators, man. That's a bit too immobile to mess around with these Lings. If he splits them off and sends them into the mineral line, that's going to be game, man. If if it isn't already. So, man, this is ridiculous. That is a shitload of Lings, dude.
That is a whole bunch of Lings, man. And Swanky Tiger, as you said, getting caught up in the second game there. Unfortunately, kind of got run up on.
Yep, it happens, man. That's ZBT. So, just like that, excuse me.